Today we're going to be designing simple but yet professional chat application. We're going to be using Firebase to develop it. Firebase Read database to develop it. So let's get started. So first I'll show you the chat application. So here's my chat application. So okay, name. I'm going to say let's say Steve here. And here I'm going to come over here and, okay, so I'm going to say Mike. Now Steve and Mike are going to chat, so let's say hello here. Hello Steve. So Mike said hello Steve, and let's see what we have over here. Hello Steve. So Steve, I've received it. See, I am good Mike, and let's come over here. Mike receive, I am good. So on and on and on and on, they can keep messaging each other wherever they are, provided they are all connected to this page. So how can we achieve this kind of application? There are several ways to achieve it. One, we can go with sockets design and use sockets to communicate within channel. We can use Read database to achieve it as well. So, but basically anything that provides channeling service where communication can be done in channels and can actually achieve it. So let's actually go. Okay, first of all, we'll create our Read database. First of all, we'll create our application on Firebase and Read database. So if you search Firebase, you'll see something like this. So let's go to Firebase console. Okay, here we are. I'm already logged in, but if you're not logged in, it will ask you to log in. So I already have my account over here, already logged in. So next, I need to create a project. So let's call these Pro Chats. Pro Chats. Okay, so that's good. Then next, where it tells us enable Google Analytics for this project. Actually, I don't want to do that, so I want to turn it off. Then create project. Alright, our project is ready, so we'll continue. So, okay, next we'll come to web. So here is say add an app to get started. So let's go here. Let's go to web. Let's add an app. So let's just call it T-Chats. Let's just call it T-Chats. That'll be fine. Okay, we'll just click on register. Okay, so now we'll get our scripts. So we can go with npm. If you want to do npm, so you can set it up using npm install Firebase. Then you do this on your project. Let's say you're using Vue or you're using React. But let me use these scripts. So if you're using Vue, you can still do this too. You can use the script, but this is generally for web. So just copy this value. Let's just copy this value. Keep it somewhere. So then you go to Notepad, and I'll just save this somewhere. Okay. So chat settings. I'll save it there. Okay, so that's my settings. It's already saved. Alright guys, so at this point we'll continue to console. So we've copied our settings, so let's proceed. So now we have our pro charts included an app. So the next thing we need to do, we need to add a real-time database. So let's go to build, you see real-time database, select it. So say create a database. So click on create database. Okay, this is actually very good. United States, US Central one is actually very reliable. Then let's go with tests. Yeah. Okay, so our database is now ready. So the next thing we need to do now, we need to do our charts. All right, so now let's go to our code. So first of all, so this is solution. So this is the solution. So I've actually prepared the solution. So we're going to look at it. So this is my HTML section. This is my HTML section. The link to this code is in the description below. You can always get it from my GitHub. It's free. Okay, so this is my chat section. Just a simple HTML. Then this region is my Firebase configuration, and that I got from Firebase, the Firebase settings that was saved. So this section, it came with a script. It came with an import script. So let me. So this is this is what the script came with. It came with 10.4.0. Let me go back to that Firebase. So this is the document we copied from the Firebase portal after creating our app. So they provided us with this script here. They provided with 10.4. 10.4 actually has an issue. I really don't know why, but I don't have the patience to go and find out what is wrong with the 10.4. But all I need to know is that the 9.6 don't work. So if you're actually using Firebase, don't need to waste your time. Just go straight, change the 10.4.0 to 9.6.6, and you're good to go. So we're actually importing from two scripts. We import from the Firebase application, from the app.js. I will also import from the database.js. So we import from those two, and then we're good to go. Then we import these functions here. So we have the let me go back there. Okay, is it good? Okay, I think it's good. Alright, okay, so we import these functions here, this collection of functions here. Then remember, we're still in the setup section, which is this script we got from Firebase. So we're just in this region. First of all, we corrected this, which is the app. Then we introduced the database JS, which is over here. Then the next section is the config. So the config remains the same. Professionally, you want to take all these parameters to your .env file. So if you're doing this, but for the sake of this demonstration, I will leave this here. Remember, this key here is not for public. Definitely, I'm going to remove the app from my account. So if you like copy this, it's not going to be active. Okay, the next thing we need to do is so you need to create your own basically and copy your script. Yeah. So back to what we're doing. So we have the app, the initialize app, which so yeah, step out of the code you got from there. Is it here? So now here is where we start our work. So basically we'll create a database constant. It's over here, get database, and we initialize it with this app, and this function is called right here, get database. Then now we have our database connected. Recite this again. Then next thing we need to go is a message. So looking at our message, so this is okay. So this message here is literally for our JavaScript. It has nothing to do with Firebase. So this message is just a simple function that encapsulates our text and append it to our HTML. So let's look for what it does here. So it appends to this class, so message class. So let's look for messages. So look at it here. So this is our messages here. Just append it to this message URL element. Okay, so with that said, now let's proceed. So we have this guy here. So we have the okay, we're done with the message. Then we have the get message message. So basically this is just the same JavaScript that's associated with our chat application, but not to do with Firebase. The Firebase is the real deal. So just taking out time to explain the Firebase. Then if you want to do your JavaScript, you can always find a template online and for a chat application, then you can power it up with your Firebase. So let me explain this section of the code for you. So we have JavaScript variables here. You get message text, message side, and send messages. So basically we just initialize them with some function to carry out some duties. So the get message text will just retrieve the messages from, it's going to retrieve the messages from the input element, which is this input message. If you go to the HTML, you see something with a class. You see an element with the class of input messages. So it should be an input. Look at it here, message inputs. Okay, so look at it, the message inputs. Then so this is a message input. Then this is a message input. Then we have send messages. So we have send messages over here, which actually send the message, or precisely speaking, it append the message. It takes a text and it takes a side, whether left or right. So what it does simply does is one that populate this for us, populate this feed for us. So you can always have access to this code. This is not where I want to actually do I want to dwell on, send message click. So first of all, I get what, a unique ID for my charts. Then I get a unique ID for my charts. Then here I say set the ref, and all these functions are already imported. If I look at it as set ref, push child, and all that. So literally they're all there. So we have okay. So back there, so basically you just use these functions, call set, then in bracket call ref, then you just say database, then message. Now this is your database, then this second parameter is your channel. Okay, this section here is your channel splash. The ID is just a unique ID. We'll go to the Firebase database and look at what we have there, or let me illustrate it from the Firebase database. Okay, so these are a couple of messages that we've sent. Then look at it here. Hello Steve, Mike. Now, which channel did we use? The database, this is the database, and it's all under what? Message channel. So anybody sending messages to this message channel chat is always going to come here. Now we can actually add a third party to the chat, but chat is between two persons. So in your application you should only put connected parties in a channel. So, and how do you create a channel? You create a channel here. In this case I'm using message as my channel, so you can literally put anything. So let's just test something here. Let's put let's say chatting. Let's put chatting there. So if we put a chatting there, so also let me input chatting in this ID generation. Then let's also put chatting in our on child added. So we're going to get fetch messages from chatting, not longer messages again. Then okay, so get it there. So this set of function is for when you use the key to press enter. It's just literally the same thing with this as well. So I'm using chatting now. So let's look at what we have. If we come to our page and refresh, then this information, all their chat history is gone, because now they are not entirely on a different channel altogether. Let's see, nothing is here. So but the message is still on the real-time database. Now let them send a message. Hello. Send a message. Hello. Let's see what we have here. Hello. Now let's look at what happened on the real-time database. Now we have chatting. But if we come back to our script and change it back to message, let's change it back to message. Message. And message. So okay, so I think we have entirely removed chatting from our script and returning it back to message. Let me say message, then message. So let's refresh this and see what we have. Voila, it's back. Then let's go over here and see what we have. Mike. The chat is back. So you see, So it's a channel-based communication. That's the key. The channel-based communication, and that is all, guys. That's all I have for you today. So the key is with chatting. It's the same principle is applied on socket connection. So just a real-time database literally makes it easy. It's JavaScript based. You don't have to worry about your backend code. You can always send your information to the backend. You always send your anything you want to store in your database. You can send it to the backend and store their chat history and everything. Anything you wish to do, you can save it locally on your own server. Alright guys, that's all I have for you today.